Recording in progress.
Okay, please go back to your seats. Where's Attorney James Judith?
So ikaw na mo basa. Unsa man na i-house rule o storya lang na i-house rule o dili na i-house rule. Okay.
Please rise. Invocation by Honorable Councilor John Michael Seno, followed by the singing of the Lupang Hinirang, then Cagayan de Oro March.
Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. For those who are Catholic, you may now make a sign of a cross. In the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for we are here today to gather in order for us to tackle on issues that we could be of help to our people in the city of Cagayan de Oro. We may ask your guidance that there may be peace and harmony in this 20th City Council, and everything will put into your heart, O God, so that we could deliver a service to those who are really in need. This we ask through the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those sins against us. Do not bring us to the test, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Sa
Please be seated. Mr. Secretary, please do the roll call.
Honorable Jocelyn B. Rodriguez, City Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer. For the 1st District Councilors, Honorable Agapito Heriberto G. Swan, Honorable Roger G. Abaday, Honorable J.R. Pascual, Honorable Amy Rose P. Moreno, Honorable Romeo V. Calizo, Honorable George is Goking, Honorable Jose Pepe S. Abu Jr., Honorable Malvern E. Espacia. For the 2nd District Councilors, Honorable Ivona Yasini B. Imano, Honorable Maria Lourdes S. Gaani, on leave, Honorable Jolene Mercedes L. Balaba, Honorable James K. Judith II, Honorable Ian Mark Q. Nakaya, Honorable Edgar S. Cabanlas, Honorable Christian Rostico M. Achas, Honorable Suzette G. Magtahas Daba. For the ex-officio members, Honorable Yan Lam S. Lim, Liga ng mga Barangay President, and Honorable John Michael El Seno, City Escape Federation President. There is quorum, Madam Presiding Officer.
Quorum is hereby certified. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, our councilors, good afternoon, our visitors who are here today, friends from the media, and fellow Cagayanos, maayong hapon kanatong tanan. Belated Happy Easter to everyone. You have your chicharon there that will kill you softly. Muna siyang team song sa chicharon, Killing Me Softly. Anyway, nano reklamo man ka, Attorney James?
Special child mga special child.
Mas lami man ang kalamay, kinahutdan man kong chicharon. Kalamay na lang imo, ha? Anyway, actually, we would like to sing a happy birthday song for Attorney James Judith. And the singing will be led by Tanaw Judith. Councilor Girlie Palama. Sige, bitutok na isa. Okay. Councilor Girlie, sportsman as Councilor Girlie. Okay. Please rise.
Hey, happy birthday to our Young Councilor Asdang James Judith. Yes. Join me in singing our birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy Golden, yes. Happy Golden.
Happy birthday, Councilor Attorney James Judith. Okay. So, okay, I'd like to acknowledge Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Edgar Cabanlas. You have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vice Mayor Jocelyn Rodriguez and Presiding Officer. Good afternoon to the members of the 28th City Council, Cagayan de Oro, the booming city of Mindanao. First, Madam Chair, I would like to thank Police Colonel Aaron Mandia for sending and his personnel from precinct number 1 to be with us this afternoon.
Okay.
Thank you for the response of our police director.
Thank you very much.
And also thank you, Police Major Sebastian Balago Chua Jr., who is present together with his men
Thank
to,
you.
to provide security to the City Council session.
Okay, thank you very much.
I would like also to mention whether, I would like to ask whether the Miss Chinese World 2023 is already present. Not yet ba, Turks? Ano?
Okay.
Chinese World, Miss Berjay Neth Gokong Chi. She is the representative of the City of Cagayan de Oro for the Miss Chinese World 2023, which will be held in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Oh,
And she is from Bulwa.
Dili suspend. Dili lang. Ipasuspend.
Councilor J. Pascual being the chairman of the Committee on Tourism, I would like to ask him, Madam Chair, to
J. Pascal, you are recognized.
Maayong hapon, Madam Chair. Maayong hapon sa fellow councilors and everybody. Natay bisita karon. Her name is Berjaneth Gokong Chi, or Berj for short. Is a 23-year-old Cagayanon and hails from Barangay Bulwa, Cagayan de Oro City. Muna gining barangay, baby. She recently finished her degree of Bachelor of Science in Biology and is an upcoming freshman at Xavier University, Dr. Jose Rizal School of Medicine. She is also a model under Models Association of Cagayan de Oro, at the same time an endorser and an upcoming artist in Manila. So, congratulations, ha? Nanaday ni mga kontrata day. She started pageantry at the age of 15 with Mutya ng Bulwa as her first pageant and first title. She joined several pageants, including national pageants such as Miss Millennial Philippines under Itbulaga, and finished top 10. Miss Philippines Earth 2018, where she won as Miss Earth Philippines Water, and she is currently the reigning Miss Chinatown Philippines 2022. Oy, Councilor George. And will represent the Philippines in the Miss Chinese World 2023 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So, ang iya lang wish, Madam Chair, is any support that we can give her kay sa main naman atang ilahang competition, but earlier paunta ang ato ang support na mahatag sa iya so that daghan pa man kayo na ang ilahang kailangan ng mga sanina, preparation and everything. So, basin pwede nato magpatawag po, Madam Chair.
Yes.
If I may.
Are we good?
Di ba, isuspend pa?
move to suspend the rules to allow non-members of City Council.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried. Yes, Miss.
Now request Miss Chi. Chi.
Miss Chi. Yes, please. Virgie. Virgie. Okay.
Hello, good afternoon,
Hello.
Vice Mayor. Good afternoon,
Good
City Council.
afternoon.
Hello po. Good evening. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Virginia Gokangchi. I am 23 years old, and I am from Bulwa, Cagayan de Oro City. I'm here standing in front of you, hoping to ask for any kind of support as I embark on the journey for Miss Chinese World 2023 this coming May 10 to May 20 at Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Okay. Smile lang mo diya, ha? She's asking your support. Ha? George Goking?
Tayo mga single. Galang number. Tayo mga single.
Madam Chair, as parinti matimi ani. I'll place my support later na.
Okay. Probably you can go to my office also.
Thank you so much, Vice.
And those who wish to be friend with her, probably they can also help you. in your travel. So good luck. We wish you all the best, no? And hopefully that we can help. We can help her being a Cagayanon, right? Yes, thank you very much and more power.
Thank you so much, Vice Mayor, and thank you so much to all the city councilors. Have a great day po.
Okay.
Can we have a group picture, Madam Chair?
Okay,
With
sige.
the candidate.
Of course, of course.
You know, Councilor Bernie is asking for the picture.
Ma'am,
For documentation.
dire na ka ma'am kay.
For posterity sake.
Who wish to join me here? Dire na ta ma'am. Those who wish can may come here sa stage. Aling Jen. Hello. Jane, Jane.
I'm so sorry for my face. I had fractional faces.
Very nice hair.
I was not allowed to wear makeup.
Ah, really? Councilor Romeo Calizo.
Yes, thank you.
Councilor.
Like me?
Okay, smile.
Sure na ni daw.
Oo. Okay.
Suportado ba ni
Good luck.
Councilor
ha?
Ana?
I will ask Councilor. I support Jay. Hysteric. Ay, ako lipat sa office ng Michael Sen. Moto siya dito.
Ay, pwede ako yun si Kim.
Oo, sige. Oo, dapat na siya.
Ay, magkakatag.
Oo, send me a letter. Just bring me a letter. Michael, you know Michael? Ah, okay, yeah. He's actually in the office. Ah, thank you very much. Okay. Yes, thank you very much. Let us proceed.
Thank you very much. We hope you for the best. I hope she will get the Miss Chinese World. Madam Chair, let's go back to the business of the day.
Resume.
Move for the lifting of the suspension of the rules.
Any second? Objection? Session resume? Okay. Hereby, resume is, nawala ko. Session resume.
Okay, so, move to dispense the reading of the minutes of the previous session and considering the furnishing of the copies of the minutes to the members of the City Council as reading itself.
Any second? Objection? I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Move for its approval, Madam Chair.
Second? Objection? I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to dispense second and final reading.
Second? Objection? I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Now, on the special report section of this order of business, we have three reporters who signified their intention to make a special report this afternoon. First, Honorable Councilor Joylene Mercedes Balaba, and she will be touching on issues like playing of loud music in bars, beer houses, video key bars, restaurants, hotels, motels, and other business establishments or places of amusement between, this is now the old law, between 5 a.m. Midnight to 5 a.m. except in closed and soundproof premises. That will be the gist of the report of Councilor Balaba. Second, Councilor Ayan Mark Nakaya also made his intention to make a special report this afternoon on his observation of the Carmen Bridge. And third, a request from Councilor Calizo. He he will make some manifestation on the persistent problem of the city about water supply.
Okay.
That would be the lineup of speakers this afternoon. So I move, Madam Chair, that Councilor Girly Balaba be recognized.
Councilor Girly Balaba, you're recognized. Thank you very much. Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Edgar Cabanlas.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Madam Presiding Officer, our Vice Mayor Bebot Rodriguez, to my colleagues, to all our guests in the gallery this afternoon, and to those watching us on various social media platforms. Over the years, we have seen our beloved city progress. As a Cagayanon, we would verily say that a lot has changed. Our population has increased, and much of our cityscape is no longer as it was 10 or 15 or even more years ago. We have seen the spawning of various infrastructures and establishments. But as we progress, our mindset must also go with it, without compromising the rights of each sector and always putting the welfare and well-being of our constituents in mind. With this, Madam Chair, I will go straight to the point. The Regulatory Compliance Board, as an implementing arm of our local government unit, which works to ensure the safety and peace in the city, has been bombarded by the complaints from our constituents regarding the noise disturbance brought about by the spawning of bars and restaurants in residential areas with live bands and loud music playing until the wee hours of the morning. And I'm sure you would agree these complaints are legitimate, for how can one possibly sleep soundly with such loud music? The RCB is hereby requesting this august body to amend Ordinance Number 4373-94, specifically Sections 614 and 615, which prohibits the playing of jukebox. 1994 pa man sini, jukebox pa ni. Kinahanglan na gyud ni siya i-amen siguro na wala na jukebox karon. Jukebox, radio, stereo, karaoke, videoke, and other similar devices and instruments in bars, beer houses, sing-alongs, karaoke or video bars, restaurants, hotels, motels. I don't know which kind of loud music are coming out from motels, and in any other business establishments.
Hilo man ang motel. Ang gawas ra.
Or places of amusements from midnight to 5 o'clock a.m. That's the provisions in the old law, except in closed and soundproof premises. So we need to amend, if you may agree with me, to 10 in the evening. We make it earlier, 10 in the evening to 7 in the morning. So is this reasonable and fair? I believe it is. While we do not want to deprive the rights of each individuals and businesses, we must also recognize the rights of our constituents who are deprived of a sound sleep. It is also a right. While we recognize talents through music, and we all want a vibrant city with an equally vibrant economy, we must also recognize our duties to ensure that public safety, public welfare, and most importantly, public health must prevail above all else. With this, it is my prayer to move for the amendment of the ordinance, or to forward this request to the Committee on Public Safety and Peace and Order for the expedient action on this matter. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Councilor Girly Balaba. I will just give you the one thing that there is chaos, no, in this kind of a situation na kusog ang kwan. I would like to empower the barangay. When I was a barangay chair, permini, this is an ongoing problem, on and on and on, and until now, maogyapon ni. So let us empower the barangay. They have the power to close if they will not if they're given a chance nga muhilom sila og dili gali, they can always close the establishment, because naka-jeopardize ang tulog, especially our senior citizen. So, dili lang unta, ma-empower lang unta ang barangay councilor Alam Lim, that dili sila madlo. This is an ordinance. And if there's a problem na nagreklamo gyud kadi katulog ang mga constituents, better they do something about it. Sirad dili man sila ma-technical na. Because one reason why you will have this what you call this kanasirado soundproof. They can do whatever they want to do. Saba kayo, pero dili soundproof. As really in the ordinance, ang may tamo saba gyud kay na with the karaoke, with the singing and everything. So again, let us empower the barangay. Ug di gyud sila motuo sirad ang establishment. So that's the only way. Kay ang problema dugay na gyud kay na is there ever since na ana diha. Now the problem is closing at 10 o'clock. How about those nga do nagyoy that's soundproof? Will that make a difference now with the soundproof and non-soundproof? That we have to refer to the committee, Councilor Gurley, no, on under the sectors under games and amusement, Councilor Roger Abaday. Public order, okay. Public order under Councilor Romeo Calizo.
And also the barangay chairman.
Also the barangay
Committee on
barangay affairs, Councilor Alam Lim. Yes, a joint session, Councilor.
So move to
Alam
refer
Lim.
the special report of
Yes.
Balabat to the committees mentioned by the Honorable Vice Mayor for
Yes.
action.
Yes. Second, objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Sari pa ko mo padayon, Madam Chair. Salamat kay sa si Charon. Yung ano, crispy matingalay kay na.
Actually, kana siya, Councilor, kung mahimo, imo na lang ayaw kan, kay mantik kaon man, ato na dito sa pinakbit. Mas lami siya sagol, pinakbit ang focus.
Pwede pinakbit, direksyon yung tunlun.
Okay, Councilor, Edgar Camanlas. Okay, let us proceed.
Let's proceed. Now the next reporter is Councilor Ayan Mark Nakaya.
Okay, Councilor Ayan Mark Nakaya, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Mayong hapon.
Mayong hapon.
Thank you also the Majority Floor Leader. Friends from the media and our colleagues in the council, mayong hapon. More than 2 years ago, the rehabilitation of the Carmen Bridge, the Nazareth Carmen Bridge, was executed, and just few weeks ago, Madam Presiding Officer, it was open to the motorist. And I was a bit surprised because what I recall from the original construction was the same, or perhaps similarly to the original plan and implementation. And I was wondering what could have been the changes that had been made when DPWH rehabilitated the Nazareth Carmen Bridge.
Which one is that? The one, the
From
other,
Rotonda to Carmen.
not the old, the Rotonda.
Rotonda to
Okay,
Suwan
okay.
Avenue.
Okay.
Is that correct? Councilor Aga? Anyway, natingala ko kay pareha naman. What is new is the pavement, which is of course fresh from the newly constructed
The one that
street.
is undergoing construction, is that what you
No,
mean?
it's already open. It's already open, and
Asa man, anak?
alaka. Ang tulay ang atong istoryahan.
O sige, proceed.
Nalimta na nimo nga nagliko ta. Anyway,
Dili ka ng kalot karon, dili na mao.
no. It's a different
Asa
infra
dapit?
project, perhaps.
The Carmen.
The bridge itself.
Master Son? Okay. Got it. Okay.
Nazareth to Carmen. Anyway, question blowing into our minds, Madam Presiding Officer, is has the planning of this infra project really inspires the future developers of DPWH and the city of Cagayan de Oro? And funding is of course huge. The alternate road that was opened for purposes of having a route between Nazareth and Carmen because of the rehabilitation has been now destroyed, or what should we call it? Ngano dako biya kay itong infra. Dayon, I don't know. Unsa ka kay gabi nakalabay ko akong gasukod-sukuron ang width ug ang length pareha naman. Unsay gitrabaho adto ngano giguba ang tulay. Sayang kayo ang pundo nga wala na dapat para unta sa unsa pay mga developmental projects for the hinterland barangays, for example, construction of health facilities and daycare centers. But unfortunately, I don't know, was it misused? Dabi nahibalaan sa mga engineers sa DPWH nga wala to nahibalaan. Inana ka prioridad kayo sa ilang pag-implement sa pundo nga dako. Then the next question, Madam Presiding Officer, is wala may billboard din showing the intention of the government to implement infra projects, so we will never know the projects consisting in the periphery or the approach of the Carmen Bridge. Unsa sa ilang gihimo dina ngano wala man say lateral road that was supposed to be, to my mind, is giguba to kay tungod kay maghimog lateral roads. Entering di ko kay balon say na sa dalan sa Carmen. Unsa bay ngalan na ng Carmen? Acacia Street. I was hoping nga na mga lateral roads nga mo intra dito sa right side and intra dito sa left side and entering both ends from Acacia to the bridge and the bridge to the Acacia Street. But wala. Gisusigid na ako paglabay gid ako from this one property. Walay gipreparar para moagi sa Acacia. So, the same original constructed road that was supposed to be, I would like to think that would have lateral roads for purposes of entering, exiting the bridge, Madam Presiding Officer. I asked all these queries so that we will be enlightened, so that in the future there would be no case such as this. If, for example, waste of money is the issue, kinahanglan, we will protect. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Ayan Mark Nakaya. So, please refer this to the Committee on Infrastructure. Councilor Michael Seno. Yes, Councilor.
Councilor Abaday, would like to
okay.
comment.
Councilor Roger Abaday, you are recognized.
Thank you very much, Madam Presiding Officer, Vice Mayor, Honorable Vice Mayor Bibot Rodriguez. Thank you for the chicharon. My colleagues in the 20th City Council, in response to the good reporter, if you can recall that I think the past administrations, during the time of Mayor Dungkoy, the late Mayor Dungkoy Mano, while that was newly built, I have rendered special report because I learned from one of the engineers that there was a depicted na-depicto diya sa, I think, the first leg man siguro mga naigi-crack nga area diya, dining aside, east side siguro. So after my special report, there was a repair, undergone repair. Kay allegedly na nag-crack diya. So wala to kay but I think there was a correction that was done by the previous contract. Sila construct there, or I do not know who contracted that. So I asked the city engineers, they have information but they cannot divulge because so I think that must be one of the reason why ganong gi-renovate na tong tulay. Pero basig doon na pa lain pa mga rason, mas maisab nga mahimbawan sab. I think that needs to be investigated. Ang doon na po hinimbawan sa mga engineers nga doon na gidepikto diya kanang pag-construct na ng tulay. Salamat.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Roger Abadayes. Any more comment? Napay comment?
Wala na.
Wala na.
There being no other comments, Madam Chair, may I move to refer the special report?
Yeah. Okay. Will be referred to the Committee on Infrastructure. Councilor Michael Sen. Okay.
For the committee to render a report on the report of Councilor Ayan Marnakaya. So, our last reporter is Councilor General Romeo Calizo.
Councilor Romeo Calizo, you are recognized.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and good afternoon to you and to my colleagues and all our guests. Madam Chair, this is just a simple manifestation because with reference to the latest census, we have about 1 million residents here in the city, with almost 200,000 households. Now, as an offshoot of the last meeting on the Committee on Public Utilities last March 29, the committee decided that the chairman himself shall render a special report regarding the problem on domestic water. But I requested our majority floor leader that instead of a special report, a complete and comprehensive one, with due respect to our city water district, the Cagayan de Oro Water District, let us give them chance to present the real current situation of the domestic water and what is really their plan to provide what is needed to the people to the households in Cagayan de Oro City. And so, in our initial findings, Madam Chair, out of 100 households, random, almost all of the households complain about the scarcity of water supply. And this even not in the areas severely affected. So water really, especially domestic water, Madam Chair, is now becoming a lingering problem at present. And with the development, Madam Chair, it might grow monstrous in the future where the next generation shall suffer. And therefore, what is being done now by our barangays, that they come into conduits with the so many service providers, which now complicate the problem of our water district, because it now becomes problem of traffic, becomes a problem of our infrastructure development, and the problem of supplying the water needs of our people is not being addressed, Madam Chair. And so it is the prayer of this representation that the management, maybe the chairman of the board of the Cagayan de Oro City Water District shall be invited before the plenary and request them to present the real situation of the domestic water in Cagayan de Oro and what is their plan. Because who knows, is it really water district that is supposed to solve the problem, or the local government itself shall support the water district so that the problem shall be solved? So that's my prayer, Madam Chair, with this simple manifestation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Councilor Romeo Calizo. Yes, Councilor Majority Floor Leader Edgar Cabanlas.
I think this is timely that we should invite the chairman and the general manager of COWD to speak before us, to inform us what's really the real situation on the ground on matters of water supply. O importante gini, Madam Chair, kay personally, okay man ang manghatag-tag franchise niya ng mga gagmay ng mga supply, pero sa akong tanong, nakahatag kagubot niyo, kasama. Kaya dito sa balay gani karon, may dakong tuboy na kadagko, nakatang sa akong, dyan sa akong karsada, sige, kaligsan, there's no water there. So, now, let us, maybe inalintan na nato nga, water district is owned by the city government. It's us who owns this water district. Why not solve the problem by providing them the proper assistance that they need, if there is that assistance? So, may ka na ang report. So, we will request the secretary, our city secretary, to invite the general manager of CWD, the chairman of the board of directors, for a meeting here, for a
Presentation. Yes.
before the plenary. And we will not, in order not to delay the proceedings, we will inform or the members of the City Council, di sa tamo allow og mga special reports next week. Let's give priority to this issue.
Okay, thank you very much, Majority Floor Leader. So let us invite, CSW next Monday for this, for queries, from the 20th City Council and the people of Cagayan de Oro City. Anyway, let us proceed. The Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Edgar Cabanlas.
So let us go to the business of the day. Now there is a new procedure that will adopt effective today. The reading of the proposed resolutions and ordinances shall be done by our City Secretary, Arturo San Miguel, Turks, and he will be reading all the proposed resolution ordinances. Then after reading, I will be the one to move for approval.
The same
procedure
that we will call the proponent.
Yes. Oh, yes, of course. The proponent will be called, and the proponent will be the one to propose for the approval. We are following this procedure just like in the House of Congress, where the Secretary General reads all these resolutions to abbreviate proceeding. Pero hindi siya ko, mawala. Thank you very much.
Yes, okay.
So,
thank you very much.
Proposed resolution 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, omnibus.
For omnibus, motion for approval is items 1 to 5, considering that they are of this similar nature. Item 1 is proposed resolution number 2023-335, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay number 30, the city, its ordinance number 1-2023, series of 2023, covering its annual budget for CY 2023 with an estimated income of 3,639,539 pesos. Item number 2 is proposed resolution number 2023-336, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay Bulwa, the city, its ordinance number 23-01, series of 2023, covering its annual budget for CY 2023 with an estimated income of 39,283,877. Item number 3 is proposed resolution number 2023-337, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay Dansulihon, the city, its ordinance number 1-2023, series of 2023, covering its annual budget for CY 2023 with an estimated income of 8,644,905 pesos. Item number 4 is proposed resolution number 2023-338, returning to Barangay Council of Barangay Lapasan, the city, its ordinance number 1, series of 2023, covering its annual budget for CY 2023 with an estimated income of 42,990,041 pesos. And item number 5 is proposed resolution number 2023-339, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay Makasandig, the city, its ordinance number 2023-001, series of 2023, covering its annual budget for CY 2023 with an estimated income of 26,109,275 pesos, with the information that said ordinances are operative in their entirety. Sponsoring committees are the Committee on Barangay Affairs and the Committee on Laws and Rules. Documents in support thereto are attached in the agenda and on file with the Sangguniang Panglusod Secretary.
Thank you very much, Turks. Madam Chair, may I request that Councilor Yan Lamlim be recognized as
Councilor Yan Lamlim, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, may hapon. Salamat sa imong chicharon.
Hinay-hinay lang ha.
Sa akong kauban. Omnibus approve, omnibus resolution. Everything is in order. I move to approve purpose resolution number 2023-335, 2023-336, 2023-337, 2023-338, 2023-339.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to dispense second final reading.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Motion to approve. Motion to approve.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, item 6 and 7 omnibus motion.
For omnibus approval, item 6 and 7, item 6, proposed resolution number 2023-340, accrediting the Senior Santo Niño Farmers Association Incorporated for purposes of its membership in the local special bodies. And item 7 is proposed resolution number 2023-341, accrediting the Kilometer 8 Indigenous People Developing Livelihood Association Incorporated for purposes of their membership in the local special bodies pursuant to DILG Memorandum Circular number 2022-083 and Article 64, Rule 13 of the Rules and Regulation implementing the 1991 Local Government Code or funding its project from the city or other sources as required under the COA circular pertinent thereto.
Move, Madam Chair, that Councilor Ayan Mark Nakaya be recognized.
Councilor Ayan Mark Nakaya, are recognized.
Move for the approval of items 6 and 7.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve the said motions on second and final reading.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Item 8, Madam Chair.
Item 8 is proposed resolution number 2023-342, interposing no objection to the application of Patpat Farmers Association, PATFA, for titling of a parcel of land described as cadastral lot number 2383, card 369-D, case 2, located in Sitio Martabito, Barangay Lumbia, the city, containing an area of 33,371 square meters as on-site relocation area for the actual occupants thereat. Sponsoring committee, Committee on Urban and Rural Poor and Housing Development, and Committee on Laws and Rules. Documents in support thereof are here to attach in the agenda and on file with the Sangguniang Panglusod Secretary.
Madam Chair, may I request that Councilor Ibe Imano be recognized?
Councilor E.B. Mano, you recognize?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the approval of proposed resolution number 2023-342.
Any second? Objection? Query. Okay, Councilor Malvern Esparza, you recognize?
Mayong hapon, Mr. Chair, Madam Chair, sa atong mga bisita, ngayong hapon, salamat sa chicharon. Basta gusto ka makipagbaylo, Attorney James Judith. Mr. Chair, wala ko yung objection ani Mr. Chair. Madam Chair, sorry. Pagkat ko nakagaw chicharon. Kanila na lang ko yung nabantayan lang sa attachment, Madam Chair. Sa page 89, appendix I ba ni? Gikan sa kaning sa Land Registration Authority, namugod diri, to whom it may concern, naka-attach, and this is to certify that based on the recording system of this registry, it cannot be ascertained if flat. Correct me, parang ang pasabutan about ka ng murag, dili sure kung titulado ba or dili. Sorry kung na may mga abogado rin, Madam Chair. That was, on the page 85, naman ko po nakita nga word rin nga I think sa DNR malata ni nga this, the remaining portion, third paragraph, shaded green color containing an area more or less is found within timberland. Mr. Chair? Madam Chair? Ako lang ang basin lag in the near future baka magka-problema. Tadi ba if sa sige na kong appeal magod mga hearings basta makadungog kong word nga timberland murag galisod ta og patituloy nga na. Nangutana lang ko na Madam Chair just in case baka kasi magka problema lang in the near future. Dagan salamat Madam Chair.
Councilor Majority Floor Leader, can you answer that?
Yes, Madam Chair, it's always I think it's the protocol of the DNR that they will not assume that there is no title on the property unless somebody will present later on. Don't title. That's just to play safe. But as far as the records of the DNR is concerned, there is no existing title over the subject property. Muna ilang sinutihan. Ayan na dayon. So, muna ilang tinubagaan. Mura bag Amerikano bitaw nga. No denial.
Punto.
So, Madam Chair, and on page 85, gi-identify sa DNR which is alienable and disposable and katong which is subject to timberland.
So dili timberland the entire
dili
lot?
Timberland
Okay.
kay part kini siya sa alienable and disposable because they will not issue the certification and the request kung part kini siya sa timberland.
Councilor, yes. Councilor Attorney James Judith, you recognize?
Madam Chair, sa imong dihaog sa akong tinawag mga kauban sa konseho, ang tanandayon mga bisita nasa gallery nga likod nga bahin sa atong session hall. Ina nila, kung namang nalintay certification din nasa panid 85 sa ato baling agenda book, ato manggod ang atong interposing na objection, ma-appeal ang kining gitawag na remaining portion shaded green color containing an area of 126,332 square meters. Dapat wala sa ilabot. Dito ra ta magtutok sa katong inenable disposal. Wala sa appeal. So dili ni sa appeal. Kani certification lang kinakabutang mo tong gusto na ko itataw kaya wala di man gud ta maka-appeal sa timberland.
Yes.
So wala sa ilabot.
Wala ilabot.
Okay.
The subject of our approval is only 3 hectares. 3 hectares ra kini siya 12 hectares ni. So wala ni sila.
So gibutang lang ning remaining portion din para lang mo ato description.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Para kana siya is timberland ra gyud.
Timberland.
Kana specific. Anyway,
okay.
Any more comments?
Salamat.
Clarification? Yes, proceed, Councilor Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Edgar Cabandas. There's objection? Is pending motion? Yes?
For approval.
Approval. Any second? Any objection? I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading, Madam Chair.
Second? Objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
So, Item number 9, Clerk.
Item number 9 is proposed ordinance number 2023-158, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the city government of Cagayan de Oro, to sign the respective forms and/or instruments relative to the filing of applications for the issuance of special patents and/or patents in the name of the city government of Cagayan de Oro with the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, covering the herein properties owned by the city, to wit, A. Lot number 18503-C, under tax declaration number G-364616, located in Barangay San Simon with an area of 42,007 square meters. B. Lot number 18503-D, under tax deed number G-364617, located in Barangay San Simon with a land area of 12,273 square meters. And C. Lot 20404, Cat 369-D, under tax deed G-331452, located in Barangay Lumbia with an area of 77,632 square meters.
Madam Chair, may I request that Councilor Romeo V. Calizo be recognized as Vice Chairman of the Rules and Rules.
Councilor Romeo Calizo, you're recognized.
May I move for the approval of said items, Madam Chair?
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Omnibus motion of the Samoa resolutions, ordinances. Madam Chair, Turks. Up to item
10 to
item 15.
Item 10 is proposed ordinance number 2023-159, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the city government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement, MOA, with the Bright Horizons Caregiver Training Hub and Technical School Incorporated, represented by its school president, Mrs. Georgia C. Salon, covering the on-the-job training of its students, trainees under the TISDA TVET 2 qualification, caregiving in situ at the residential care for the elderly at Maitong, Barangay Puerto de City, under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. Item 11 is proposed ordinance number 2023-160, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the city government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement with the House of Hope Foundation Incorporated, represented by its chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Monsignor Jose Alan P. Pulgo, SSGV, covering the management and operation of the House of Hope Custodial Psychiatric Care Facility located in Barangay Lumbia, this city, under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. Item 12 is proposed ordinance number 2023-161, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the city government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement with the Skunk Works, represented by its president, Mr. Thor Japo T. Thurica, covering the use of Spark Artificial Intelligence-based Smart City Solution under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. Item 13 is proposed ordinance number 2023-162, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the city government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the data sharing agreement with the Office of the City Election Officer of Cagayan de Oro, City Comelec, represented by Attorney Ramel P. Acol, City Election Officer 4, covering the collaboration of the parties in the sharing of data, personal information in accordance with the Data Privacy Act and the city's privacy policy, under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. Item 14 is proposed ordinance number 2023-163, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando E. Uy to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement, MAIP, for government partner hospitals with the Department of Health Northern Mindanao Center for Health Development, represented by its Regional Director, Dr. Jose Al Yacona, covering the implementation of the Medical Assistance to Indigent Patients program in the city, under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. Item 15 is proposed ordinance number 2023-164, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy to enter and sign the contract of affiliation with the Lord's College Incorporated, represented by its Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Rivina O. Mendoza, covering the internship training of its students in Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, and Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics, under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. Sponsoring committees are the Committee on Senior Citizen, Committee on Social Services, Committee on Education, Committee on Health, Nutrition, and Health Insurance, Committee on Committee on Laws and Rules. All documents in support of the approval thereof are attached on the agenda and on file with the Sangguniang Panglungsod Secretary.
Madam Chair, may I request the Councilor Roger Abaday be recognized for item number 10?
Councilor Roger Abaday, you recognize.
I move that items mentioned herein, Madam Chair, is to be approved.
Second, objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
I may move to approve second and final reading.
Any second? Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
On item 11, may I request that Councilor Gurley Balaba be recognized?
Councilor Gurley Balaba, you recognize.
Yes, I move for the approval of proposed ordinance number 2023-160.
Any second? Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading, Madam Chair.
Any second? Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
On item 12, may I request that Councilor Suzette Magtahas Daba be recognized?
Councilor Suzette Daba, you recognize.
May hapon, Madam Chair. Thank you for
Ganon.
the chicharon. Nay, kalamay. Joke lang.
Ito asa ihabaylong mo.
Move to approve proposed ordinance number 2023-161.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading, Madam Chair.
Second. Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
On item 13, may I request that Councilor Abaday be recognized.
Councilor Roger Abaday, you recognize.
I move to approve proposed ordinance number 2023-162.
Any second? Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Second. Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
On item 14 and 15, may I request that Councilor Amy Rose Moreno be recognized?
Councilor Amy Rose Moreno, you recognize.
Mayong hapon. I find that everything is in order and I move to approve proposed ordinance number 2023-163.
Any second? Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Any second? Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Number 16, Torch.
Item number 16 is proposed ordinance number 2023-165, approving the alteration of plan of the terraces in Xavier Estates subdivision project located in Barangay Balulang, this city, particularly blocks 1, 2, and 3, which are portion of the saleable lots and commercial lot, with affected area of 21,905 square meters due to the construction of the Balulang Makasandid Access Road per certification of DPWH Region 10, as applied for by the A. Brown Company Incorporated, represented by its compliance supervisor, Joylene F. Magadan, and for this purpose, amending ordinance number 13421-2018. Sponsoring committees, Committee on Subdivision and Land Estate, and Committee on Laws and Rules. Documents are in support thereof are on file and attached in the agenda.
Being the sponsoring committee, Madam Chair, I move for the approval of item 16, proposed ordinance number 2023-165.
Any second? Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection.
There is
I
a-
hear none, motion is hereby carried.
There is an observation from Councilor Seno that item 15 was not approved. I move
Wala na
for the
approve ang 15?
I move for the approval of the two, 14 and 15.
15 lang
Consider-
yan.
Ah?
15 lang, naman ng 14.
15. So, may I request that Councilor Balaba be recognized to sponsor the...
Anyway, Councilor
Yes.
Girly Balaba, you're recognized.
Madam Chair, thank you. I move for the approval of proposed ordinance number 2023-164.
And a second, objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
And second, objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Madam Chair, may I move for the inclusion of the following items in the agenda, item 17 to 22. I think everybody was furnished copies of the...
Any second? Objection? I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
May I request clerks to read the item 17, omnibus resolution, item 17 to item 17. No, 17. 18.
Item 17 is proposed ordinance number 2023-166, authorizing Honorable City Mayor Orlando E. Uy, representing the City Government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement with the Center for Educational Measurement, Inc., Incorporated, represented by its President and CEO, Dr. Grace H. Akiling Dalisay, covering the use of CEM's General Mathematics Senior High School Testing Program for the purpose of screening applicants to the City Scholarship Program under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. Item 18A, proposed ordinance number 2023-167, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Orlando A. Uy to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Understanding with the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority Region 10, represented by its Regional Director, Mr. Ashari A. Banto, covering the collaboration of the parties in the implementation of the trainer's methodology Level 1 training under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. 18B is proposed ordinance number 2023-168, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Orlando A. Uy to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement with the Gonzalo and Carmen Abaya Memorial Foundation Incorporated, represented by Mr. Renier P. Ranyupa, covering the collaboration of the parties in the implementation of the Technical Vocational Scholarship Program. 18C is proposed ordinance number 2023-169, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Orlando A. Uy to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Understanding with the J3 Trainers and Consultants Incorporated, represented by Engineer Joel B. Ortiz, covering the provision of appropriate venue, space, and other necessary logistical requirements in the conduct of the Human Resource Development Programs. 18D, proposed ordinance number 2023-170, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Orlando A. Uy to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Understanding with the Hotel 801, represented by Ms. Nelia G. Dimismaker, covering the collaboration of the parties for the purpose of supporting the TVI Supervised Industry Learning for Learners through the grant of incentives. 18E, proposed ordinance number 2023-171, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Orlando A. Uy to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Understanding with the C1 Trading Corporation, represented by Mr. Mark Anthony S. Mofar, covering the collaboration of the parties for the purpose of supporting the TVI Supervised Industry Learning for Learners through the grant of incentives. 18F is proposed ordinance number 2023-172, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Orlando E. Uy to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Understanding with the Starads Advertising Services, represented by Mr. Emmanuel Luis C. Along, covering the collaboration of the parties for the purpose of supporting the TVI Supervised Industry Learning for Learners through the grant of incentives. And 18G is proposed ordinance number 2023-173, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando E. Uy, representing the City Government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Understanding with the High-Tech Electromechanical Sales and Services, represented by Miss Baby Hailey C. Tan, covering the collaboration of the parties for the purpose of supporting the TVI supervised industry learning for learners through the provision of financial aid. These proposed memorandum of agreements are certified urgent by City Mayor Orlando E.O.Y. and supporting documents thereof are on file and attached in the agenda.
Madam Chair, I move that all these ordinances will be moved by all members present and seconded by all members present.
Okay, and the second? Objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Any second? Any objection? I hear none, motion is hereby carried. Is Councilor Ayan Macnacay still here? So he's... okay. Item 5, okay. So he's not coming back? Okay. Yes, Councilor Suset Daba? Huh?
Oh, yes.
Anyway,
So,
sige, kung
so,
pa 19.
19.
Okay.
I will be the one to read this.
Okay.
19A, proposed resolution number 2023-343, creating the Committee on Energy and the Committee on Fisheries and Aquatic Resources as standing regular committees of the 20th City Council, amending for the purpose Section 13.1 and 16 of Resolution number 14195, 2022, otherwise known as the 20th City Council Sangguniang Panlungsod House Rules. Move for the approval of this resolution.
Second. Manifestation, Councilor Michael Sano, you're recognized.
Good afternoon, Madam Presiding Officer, to the
Yes.
members of the 28th City Council, friends from the media, and fellow Cagayanons. I am very happy with the proposal, Madam Presiding Officer, considering that one of my committees will be given to the good councilor of First District, which is the Committee on Climate Change Adaptation and Disaster Risk Management, to Councilor Bernie Bitok-Bitok Esparcia. Hopefully, kaya napo ni siya kaagi, Madam Presiding Officer, no? Kana serbisyuhan ng iyahang, I think, lola, pinaagi sa pagtawag sa 911. And hopefully, daghan pa itong maserbisyuhan nga siya nagay mag-handle karon sa Committee on Climate Change Adaptation and Disaster Risk.
Thank you very much, Councilor Michael Sano. Acceptance speech. Napa, sige, padayon pata. Anyway, okay, let's proceed.
So, move to approve.
The floor leader.
Move to approve the resolution number 2023-343.
Second. Yes, manifestation, Councilor Attorney Chief Judith, you recognize?
Yes. It's not an objection, it's just a matter of styling siguro or correction lang. Kung mayroon magkuka din is number 15, public utilities, then open parenthesis, roads and traffic management, close. Siguro atong pasabutaan ni public transportation na siguro ni siya majority floor leader. Kay kung imong tan-aw nimo sa definition sa RA 11659, dili naman siya haom sa moy definition kung unsa public utilities. Siguro, depende na ni karon, ang kani siguro public utilities, dili sa public utilities, kundi public transportation. Sa
appeal man ang utilities.
Appeal man ang transportation sa utilities.
Transportation and
utilities.
Yes, pero gilay malagi ninyo mo malagi ni.
Unsa na yung gibasa?
Dili sa
What give me the number of the agenda.
Nakip na.
Gi-appeal ninyo gyapon siya sa public utilities.
Yes.
Ang energy gikuha sa public utilities.
Yes,
Kanina di ita.
Alright, okay. So dayon Kanina lang dayan, except for kanibitang agriculture and fisheries and cultural communities, gihatag naman kang konsehal Ayan at siya, so wala na ni kang Konsehal Pascual. Ang kang Konsehal Pascual, agriculture and cultural minorities, communities. So, naputang mo ko din ang fisheries. Abi na ako nag-overlap. Styling. So, mo to giklaro lang ako.
Okay, i-styling na lang.
Sa sunod agenda.
Yes. Imaikuha na siya, iklaro na sa next. Thank you very much, Councilor Attorney James Judith. Yes, Councilor Edgar Cabalas, please proceed.
This already pending motion.
Okay, second, objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
B, proposed resolution. Move to approve on second and final reading.
Any second? Objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 19B, proposed resolution 2023-344, reorganizing the composition of the herein specified standing committees provided for in the internal rules of procedure, House rules of the 20th City Council, amending for the purpose resolution 14-200-2022, 20th City Council committee composition. Move for its approval, Madam Chair.
Any second? Objection? I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Wala membership ang fisheries. We will just, anyway, under the rules, we authorize the chairman to appoint. To select, to choose the members. Siya na lang, dito na lang sa sunod. Ay, balik na ito agenda.
Sa next Monday?
Next Monday.
Okay.
Para taga na ito panahon ng chairman to choose, ibalik ito sa sunod.
Okay. So, there
So,
will
move
be
for approval.
any second? Objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried. Objection? Motion? Clarification. Councilor Joylene Balaba.
Yes, for the sake of public consumption and for public information, can we announce the committees and the what's the name? Yung bagong committee and the chairmanship.
Okay, Madam Chair. It's only about one naman kining lima ram din unom. I will just read the committees that were changed. Chairmanship lang
Okay.
Madam Chair. Committee on Labor and Employment, the new chairman is ay, sige ako man di ay. Didilain mo kuning kusulat na puti mo na siya ito. Libo ko.
Asa na dapat?
Okay.
Page 2.
Economic Enterprise, the new Economic Enterprise. Councilor, ayan, Lim. You really listen. Economic Enterprise, the new chair is Yan Lam Islim. Labor and Employment, the new chair is Jose Pepe S. Abu Jr. The Laws and Rules, yours truly. Senior Citizens, Ivona Yazini B. Imano. Dito na nistoryahan kay trying to give you the other one for Santo-minded. Climate Change, Adaptation and Mitigation and Disaster Risk Reduction, Malvern A. Esparcia. Arbitration. I think you have a case now between Cagayan de Oro City and Iligan. I will give you the, you know that already? Okay. And also Manolo Cortez and Puerto. So, muna yung mga...
He can very well handle the arbitration.
Yes,
Yeah.
So, arbitration, okay na. James, Attorney James K. Judith II. Committee on Energy, to our very energetic Kagawad Councilor Agapito Heriberto G. Swan. Fisheries and Aquatic Resources to the Barangay Captain and Fisherman Christian Rustico in Atsas. That will be...
So congratulations everybody. I mean, let me say my piece. Let us congratulate each and everyone for having this committee. Now this is the start of your working with you or under you. You have members with you, so start working, and we truly appreciate that everybody were given a chance to perform, to have their own committee, and hopefully, God willing, everything will be okay. Thank you very much. So let us thank also the majority who are here today. Atong pakpakan sila for giving the minority that chance to work. Thank you very much.
So, saan ito sunod? Move on second and final reading.
Any second? Any objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
So, item 20. Turks.
Item 20 is proposed resolution number 2023-345, commending and congratulating Xavier Ateneo de Cagayan University and Liceo de Cagayan University, both the city, as well as their respective bar examinees who successfully passed the 2022 bar examinations. Proponents are Councilor Jose Pepe Abo Jr. and all members.
Okay. Yes, Councilor Susette Taba? She's raising her hand.
It's not an objection. Councilor Johnson, no?
Sige.
In relation to item 20, Madam Chair, may I move for a corollary resolution commending Xavier University for ranking second among law schools with 51 to 100 bar examination passers during the 2022 bar exams. So,
Wow.
subject to styling.
Yes.
So that will be B. 20B. 20A. 20A, may I request Councilor Jose Pepe S. Abu Jr., representing all the members of City Council, to sponsor this resolution.
Councilor Attorney Joey Abu, you're recognized.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to extend my congratulations to Xavier University and Liceo de Cagayan University. No, as a professor of law sa Liceo de Cagayan, wala kailangan kanang kalipay that you can see your students will become a member of the Philippine Bar. So, congratulations, and I move together with all the members of the 20th City Council for the passage of proposed resolution number 2023-345.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried. Congratulations, Xavier University and Liceo.
Xavier.
Okay.
All of us, I think, James Judith.
All lawyers who pass.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. May I move for the approval on second and final reading?
Second? Any objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Proposed resolution 20B to be sponsored by Councilor Susette Magtahas Daba.
Councilor Susette Daba, you're recognized.
Madam Chair, move to approve proposed resolution number 2023-345B. -B.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Madam Chair, I will let us go to item number 21. Turks.
Proposed ordinance number 2023-174, approving the participation by the City Government of Cagayan de Oro in the application for qualification and selection as prototype LGU under the Local Governance Reform Project, LGRP, and authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement with the Bureau of Local Government Finance, BLGF, presented by its OIC Executive Director, Maria Pamela P. Quezon, covering the collaboration of the parties in the implementation of the LGRP under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. Sponsoring committee is the Committee on Ways and Means.
Madam Chair, Councilor George Goking is prepared for today.
Councilor George Goking, you're recognized.
Americana.
Guwapo kay si Councilor George Goking, oh.
For the first time.
Dashingly handsome.
Karon pa ni nasunog.
Karon ba yun?
Thank you, Madam Chair. And to all my colleagues here, daghang salamat. I see all the documents are in order. I move to approve the proposed ordinance number 2023-174 together with my two co-authors, Councilor Jose Pepe Abo and Councilor Agapito Suwan. Madam Chair.
Any second? Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading. Madam
Second.
Chair.
Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Item 22, Turk.
22 is proposed ordinance number 2023-175, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the City Government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement with the Department of Agriculture Regional Field Office number 10, represented by its OIC Regional Executive Director, Carlin C. Collado, CPA, covering the collaboration of the parties in the implementation of the 2023 Swine Clustering Integrated National Swine Production Initiatives for Recovery and Expansion, or INSPIRE, under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. Certified urgent by City Mayor Rolando A. Uy.
Madam Chair, request that all members present will be the sponsoring members of the City Council.
Any second? Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Second. Objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
There being no other matters to take up, motion to adjourn.
Session adjourned. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. Ang cake ni Councilor J. Judith. Okay.